Good evening. This is my opportunity to introduce myself and my associate this evening and our topic. My name is Rex Hibbs. I am the state senator from Yellowstone County. I am a Republican, and since 1951, I have been chairman of the Senate Committee on Oils and Leases. My associate is Senator George W. Wilson, Democratic senator from D-Toole County, and the ranking Democrat in the Montana State Senate. Our topic tonight is the state leasing of land for the production of oil and leases. There may be people who don't agree with Senator Wilson and I, but I'm sure that all will agree that he and I know what we're talking about. Let me tell you just a little bit more about my associate, Senator Wilson. He's a farmer. He's been a farmer for 40 years. He's not only the ranking Democratic member of the Senate, he has been a leader in the enactment of a great number of laws which have been sponsored by the Democratic Party. He and I have not always agreed. I can recall particularly one time when he was the leading force in the killing of a bill to tax cooperatives, which I supported. But neither I nor anyone else who I know could attack Senator Wilson or question him upon the ground of his sincerity, honesty, or integrity. And no one can doubt that his keen desire is to support and uphold the people of the state of Montana, and they know he has the ability to do it. Now, in 1953, we passed a bill which was called House Bill 48 for the purpose of enabling the state of Montana to lease its land for oil and gas production for the full life of an oil well, the same as individuals, farmers, ranchers, and the Indians and everyone else could do to make the leases competitive with other people. For reasons best known to himself, our attorney, Arnold Olson, saw fit not to obey the law. He tied up the leasing of state lands for approximately 2 years, and the state lost about $10 million. The United States Supreme Court told him he was wrong by a unanimous decision, and now he is objecting to and refusing to obey a 1951 law. And still the state production of oil and gas is held up. Now the 1951 Act is an act which we passed unanimously. It wasn't a Democratic act. It wasn't a Republican act. There was not a vote against it. I have here the journal of both the House and the Senate, which are proof that there was no criticism of that act. Let me tell you just a little about the leasing of state land and other land so that you will understand, if some of the listening audience is not familiar with such leases. There are just two sources from which the state can get money, or any other landowner can get money from the leasing of these lands for oil and gas. The first one is a bonus. The bonus is cash money. It's certain money, and it's paid by reason of a bid in the marketplace. The other source is royalty. Royalty paid from oil if you get any. Now, it's obvious that if the amount of royalty is increased, then the amount that the state gets for the certain cash bonus is decreased. If we were to leave the state land board free to gamble with the school children's money, gamble in oil royalty, then we are leaving them in a position to be prey to any oil producer who knows more about oil and gas than they do. As a result, the 1951 Act limited their right to gamble. The 1951 Act fixed as the initial payment on royalty 12.5%. Again, for reasons best known to himself, Arnold Olson objects to that being limited. He didn't want to be limited as an attorney general, and I'd like to have you listen, ladies and gentlemen, to the leading Democratic member of our state Senate and let him explain the matter to you. Senator Wilson, would you tell the ladies and gentlemen here on this listening audience why you're here this evening? That's a good question, Senator. Good evening. About 2 weeks ago, I appeared before the Chamber of Commerce in the city of Billings at the invitation of them to explain to them my viewpoint and the knowledge that I had of the 1951 Act. I appeared there and I told them procedure of the bill itself when it arrived in the committee of which you are the chairman. After a discussion in the committee, at your invitation, I took the measure down for comment and amendment as suggested in our committee. At that time, the Attorney General, and after discussing it with him, the Attorney General turned it over to some of his assistants, and the bill was amended as suggested by our committee. When I went down to get the bill, it had his approval. At that time, when we brought it back to our committee and brought it out on the Senate floor, it was approved unanimously. Each and every senator that was on that chain, our chamber at that time, approved it. Even those what had been following the endorsement of the Attorney General, there was absolutely not one vote. And those that they did vote for it for the simple reason that it had the endorsement. They knew that the amendments were made by the Attorney General and his suggestions and his assistance. Therefore, it had unanimous support. It was sent back. The bill was sent back to the House, and with those amendments in it, it is approved there 100% by all of those that were in the chamber at the time, and the great majority of them were there. That is something that very seldom happens, and never happens if members of the Attorney General's office or anyone, as far as they are in the setup of the state, there's always some dissension followed the leaders in. That is natural. It is proper for them to do so. But for the Attorney General to say that he vigorously opposed the thing, or the state superintendent, it is ridiculous for them to say that, because there would have been votes registered against it. Now, in the press, don't think with what I've been criticized some for the stand that I have taken in behalf and the interest of the people of the state of Montana. I have here a clipping from the Great Falls Tribune of about 6 days ago. I will read you some sections of that there. And it is regarding the comment of the state Democratic chairman, Leif Aronson, in a prepared statement that he is particularly concerned that Wilson uses the oil issues as an excuse for the abandonment of his party affiliation. I'm rather surprised myself that Mr. Aronson would ever comment on somebody else's regularity with having in mind the record of the people in the state of Montana when he appeared before them and asked for support. They questioned whether he was much of a Democrat. He said Wilson, as a member of the D-Toole County delegation of the Platform Committee at the State Democratic Convention in August, did not oppose the oil plant on which party candidates are running. However, Wilson claimed that Olson rewrote the 1951 oil royalty law. Aronson said minor changes in form of language were suggested by the Attorney General's staff, but full responsibility for the bill rests with Senator Wilson and those who helped him to draft it. I'll not duck that responsibility, that is true. It was entrusted to me by the chairman of that committee, and that is regular. But also, notice this, he says that minor changes were made. Let me read you some extracts from the Attorney General's office himself, which was made 2 days later. They're far from one another. They ought to get together before they commence to make statements. Attorney General in Thompson Falls 2 days after Leif Aronson made his statement. The Attorney General now wrote on Friday night said, he had no hand in writing any portion of the 1951 law which places ceiling on gas and oil royalties from leased school lands. The start with, that does not place the ceiling on them. It only does for the first 3,000 barrels per well. He also said, Olson said the 1951 lease law was drafted by legislators antagonistic to my position and amended by a legislative committee headed by men antagonistic to my position. I had no hand in writing any portion of the law, and the printed record shows so. Well, the printed record, let me refer to that. There is nowhere that you can find the Attorney General or anyone else outside of a legislator himself or a committee from that body that an amendment is put in. The Attorney General has probably written 1,000 or his office at the request of the legislators themselves.
Yet nowhere in the record would it show that he, the Attorney General, put that amendment in there. He has nothing to say about the making of legislation. He has been kind enough to offer the services of his group so that we can function properly. But as far as an amendment is concerned, that's only in a basic statement. The Attorney General accuses us of being dishonest. Remember, a bill that there is a demand for it, or it wouldn't be there. It is the thinking, the minds of men. It is brought in the form of a statement, in the form of a bill. It is considered by both houses. It is passed by both of them, or it never gets any further. It has to be signed by the governor. Then it is law. It controls the land board members. It controls us all. The request must come from that industry. It is not fair to say that they themselves wrote the bill. They naturally know how to suggest that their law is favorable as far as they're concerned and fair. It is up to us to make it fair to all concerned. Olson says in his prepared statement that, or Aronson says, that in his prepared statement that Olson objected vigorously. If he had, there would have been many a vote. It is the only time that a bill that has turned up 4 years afterwards controversial. It is the only time that one has never had a vote. It is the only bill that has unanimous vote and support of every member in the chamber in the legislature. It is plain enough that he's trying to get off on the hook, plainly speaking. You ask the reason why. Did they change the act in 51? They gambled. Previously, I have in my hand here 6 contracts. They gambled on that there. There were bids on a cash basis. There was bids on a royalty basis. In every instance, they lost. We passed this bill. The Attorney General, with no regard for law, he ignored it. We had a sale on the 11th day of July in 1955. He put up, contrary to law, one measure that bids were received on a cash basis of $68,000. On a 16 2/3% basis, $39,040. And what is the result? He found out he couldn't give a lease on it, so he brings an action in the Supreme Court to try and annul the 1950 law so that he can gamble the same as he had or wanted to previously. When he done that, there's no reason why that we should do it unless it would be profitable to somebody. Why should we change the bill? It protects the state of Montana, literally. He takes the gamble away from the board members. That includes the governor. John Bonner signed that bill. He knew what he was doing, as apparently everybody else but the Attorney General himself. He done an excellent job of writing a bill that at the end of 4 years he finds out he's sitting out on a limb, like a pair of doves. He and the superintendent of the schools, and now the limb is about ready to be cut out from underneath him. He don't seem to like the situation any too well. And so probably at this time that I better get ready to close. With that, I'll say this. We took the gamble away from him. He has gambled. He claims he cut out gambling in the state of Montana. According to what he has done on the 1953 law, he made the greatest gamble of any man in the public service of the state. He refused to use that law. The state of Montana lost at least $5 to $10 million in my estimation. We, that's sitting in the state legislature, we had to levy that much money at our last session. It amounted to about what would have been between 10 and 15% of the